KD Live.
If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe on YouTube, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds. I see Landra. What's up? Mr. 24/7. The Heights. It's in the building. H-Town, what's up? Mrs. Kelly Coco. I see you. Sergeant Pepper, South Carolina. Petula Boyce, Alberta, Canada. What's up? Unicorn Rainbow. Yeah. Fall, what does that say? Fall of our Republic. Brooklyn, New York City. Safi Ali. Mr. White, H-Town in the house. We're going to stop right there, fam. We'll come back to the chat. Let's get into the report. Let me put a pic right quick up of Remy and her son. And this is the man that he allegedly murdered. Jason Scott, Remy's 23-year-old son, and Richard Swigert, 22, were arrested today in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Police have confirmed. Jason, whose mother is Grammy-nominated rapper Remy Ma, and Swigert were arrested in connection with the June 2021 murder of 47-year-old Darius Guillebeaux. Guillebeau's murder remained unsolved for 3 years after he was gunned down in Jamaica, Queens in broad daylight on June 7, 2021. The 47-year-old died from multiple gunshot wounds to the head and chest. Scott and Swigert were each charged with first-degree murder, criminal possession of a weapon, and reckless endangerment. Guillebeaux had previous run-ins with law enforcement officials, serving 3 separate jail sentences for drugs and robbery, the Queens Attorney General's office said at the time. In 2020, he was among 54 indicted in a sweeping investigation dubbed Operation Heatwave. Remy Ma has not yet commented on her son's arrest. There's a video circulating with this report and Remy dancing in the background. It's Remy dancing to her music video. And they're showing the report of her son being, the report of her son's arrest. So the question is, why are they showing Remy Ma in the video dancing, almost as to glorify what her son did? This is the kind of stuff that media does, fam, and we got to pay attention to. This is not trying to give nobody a pass, but her video has absolutely zero to do with her son being accused and arrested for murder. Zero. This is why we have to keep this media outlet alive, to have these options so that we can break it down to the last compound and control our own narrative. We don't have to spin the narrative. We just tell what it is, what's happened, what we know. What we know is Remy's son has been arrested for murder. We don't know for sure if he did the murder. We don't know if somebody is pointing the finger at him to get their own time knocked down or get some type of legal consideration. We don't know that. But what we do know is that he's been arrested for murder. I heard some people saying, well, the apple don't fall far from the tree because Remy was arrested and sentenced and released after serving, I believe she did 6 years for shooting her boyfriend. And some people are saying the apple don't fall far from the tree. Some people are also saying, hey, this guy was a bad guy. This Darius Guillebeaux guy was a bad guy. And so, you know, he got what he deserved. While others are saying Darius Guillebeaux, otherwise known as D Block, was a good dude. And when he was killed, I remember a number of people making videos, posting videos, expressing their grief behind his murder. See, the thing is, family, no matter who it is, whether you're the shooter or the shootee, I just made that up, shootee. Never heard of that. The shootee. I'm gonna call it shootee. Whether you're the shooter or the shootee, you're somebody's baby. Somebody love you. Because we're all human beings, right? Granted, there are some uncivilized mutts out there that need to be brought to heel. I don't know enough about Darius Guillebeaux to say that he deserved that fate. I don't know. I don't know enough about Remy's son to say that he deserved to be locked up. I don't know. What I do know is the state got 2 for 1 once again. In fact, they got 3 for 1. They got a dead black man and 2 black men accused of killing him. They get to take all 3 of them down. All 3 of them removed off the streets. All 3 of them removed from their families. All 3 of them locked away in a cage. Well, 2 of them will probably be locked away in a cage. That's probably a possibility that that would happen. And 1 of them to walk the grounds no more. So Remy's son and the other guy has been charged with first-degree murder. They also have allegedly been charged with 2 counts of weapons possessions and reckless endangerment. Officials are investigating if the alleged incident was a murder for hire. An arraignment is scheduled to take place on Wednesday. Well, that's today. The arraignment was scheduled to take place today. So that's where we are. Going into the comments. Navia Bella, what's up? PC Jen. You got that right. Abdi Hassan. It's always about nothing. Gingy says she set a bad example. Kelvin G is Juneteenth. It's Juneteenth. Ain't that something? This report comes out today of 2 more black men being arrested and incarcerated, losing their freedom, while the holiday that supposedly symbolizes freedom is in effect. Blue Waves. Okay, Blue Waves said Remy shot her friend, did time, and came home, her son leaving home. Okay, so Remy, you know what, let me make sure I got that right, because I heard that it was a boyfriend, and now you're saying it's a friend. Remy Ma shot. Who did she shoot? Let's see. Okay, there's a report that says Remy Ma reveals she never shot anyone despite the reports. Says that she served 6 years in prison in connection with a shooting, but she claims she's innocent. Remy Ma is debunking rumors about her role in the 2007 incident that ended with her well-known prison stint. On April 1st, the Bronx star made an appearance on the Wendy Williams show, where she discussed everything from her growth as a person for pregnancy to pregnancy rumors. When on the topic of her time in prison, the talk show host revisited past claims that Remy served time for her role in the shooting of Makita Barnes-Joseph, a woman who was reported to be her friend. She asked for her reasoning behind the gunfire, and the MC vehemently denied pulling a gun on anyone. I didn't shoot anyone, she said. Remy revealed that the woman was someone she didn't even know, explaining that she learned the lady's last name alongside the public. Do y'all really think every time the DA, the judge, the jury got it right every single time? No, they didn't. She told Wendy, did not know this girl, wasn't my best friend. All of these things that was said over these years were not true. But once you're in prison, no one cares. I didn't shoot anybody. Back in 2000, Remy's altercation with Barnes-Joseph made headlines. Reports claim that she shot her longtime friend after she noticed she was missing $3,000. Barnes-Joseph also accused the MC of intentionally shooting her, but she denied the allegations during trial. Remy's lawyer revealed that she was upset after learning she was robbed of $3,000, adding the gun accidentally went off while she and Barnes struggled over her purse. Despite claiming her innocence, Remy was sentenced to 8 years in prison on charges of intentional assault, weapons possession, and attempted coercion. She was granted an early release and became a free woman in 2016 after serving 6 years in prison. Her post-release supervision ended on August 1st, 2019. I believe Remy. That sounds plausible. I believe her. She thought that somebody had stole her money. She and the other girl was fighting over her purse. Sound like the girl might have been trying to steal her money, may have stolen the money. They fighting over the purse, and the gun drop, accidentally goes off or whatever, and pops the girl. That sounds plausible to me, especially considering the fact that Remy maintains her innocence after she did the crime, or after she was accused of the crime and did the time. So if she wanted to boost or boast, she could easily just do that. And really, we live in a type of society where, hell, if you kill somebody, that's damn near like getting a Grammy. Stock kind of goes up. People think that's real. That's hard. He was real, gangster, killer. So she did her time that she can't be convicted, arrested because of the double jeopardy rule. So she has no reason to lie. In fact, one could argue that she could actually gain more street cred and other things if she was to lie and say, yeah, I did it and I'll do it again. I believe Remy. I believe her. I don't even know her, never met her before, but I believe her. For some reason, I believe what she said. I think the gun accidentally went off. Sounds very plausible too that the DA would want to convict anybody. The fact that she had a gun, a black woman with a gun, and the gun goes off and somebody gets shot, somebody got to go to jail. They want to put somebody in jail. They don't care. They don't care if you worked it out. They don't care if they got the wrong person. They just want to put somebody in jail. Somebody got to do that time. They got to give somebody some time. Somebody got to go to jail, man. So Remy was it. Ruth Robinson, what's up? Navia said, only because she a star, y'all say she innocent. Tell me the exact, give me the same set of circumstances, Navia, and it could be you. I don't even know you, but it could be you. Give me the exact same set of circumstances and let me read what I just read in that article, and that sounds plausible to me. If a person go out and do their time, like I said, I don't know Remy from a hole in the ground. So I don't care if she's a celebrity or not. If a person go do her time for a crime, if you do your time for a crime, especially like a shooting, that's different from, sexual assault or something like that. For doing what Remy do, the kind of raps that she writes, street raps, to go to jail for a shooting, a shooting, you can get stripes for that. Yeah, it's twisted, but you can get stripes for that. So why not pick up the stripes if she actually did it? But she said she didn't do it going in. The girl got on the stand and said she didn't do it. She lied at first, but she got on the stand and said she didn't do it. This happens a lot. And then Remy did the time, got out of jail, and continued to insist she didn't do it. She maintained her innocence, continued to maintain her innocence. After she did the time that she cannot be charged for doing again. She cannot be charged again for the crime. She's already did the time. So what is her incentive to lie? When many of the people she served as an artist is used to hearing street raps and songs about, rappers doing this or doing that or doing that. And she's not going to lose any credibility if she was, when she did get out. It ain't like once she got out, if she would have admitted what she did, she would lose some credibility. If anything, her stock would go up. So what is her incentive to lie? This is common sense, man. This ain't got nothing to do with somebody being a star. This is common sense. Y'all love to say how people get breaks because they're celebrities or whatever. People get breaks because they got money. But sometimes people go down. Sometimes people get ridiculed. People don't get a break because they're a celebrity, because the world is watching. Sometimes judges make it a point, prosecutors make it a point to go harder on celebrities. It could be a case about nothing, But because a celebrity is involved, the prosecution says, yeah, we'll take that. The grand jury says, yeah, we'll indict. The judge says, yeah, I'll hear the case. So this celebrity thing can be a blessing or a burden. Remy had money, and she still went to jail for 6 years for a gun that accidentally went off. She still did 6 years in prison with money. I know people who are not even celebrities who then got all the way off for shooting people, or got probation, or did maybe 1 year or 2 years, 3 years, less than 6 years. You got judges and prosecutors who are haters just like everybody else. Just like regular people who are haters, you got judges and prosecutors who are haters. And they hear something about a celebrity they don't like or whatever, get them, Earl. They might have a friend or a spouse who don't like that entertainer. You know what? I don't like him. I don't like her. You make sure you put that such in jail. These judges and prosecutors, they regular people with titles. They breathe the same way. They bleed the same way. They get colds. If they don't protect themselves during sex, they're going to get an STD, just like anybody else. They can't fly. If they get in a wreck, a head-on collision with an 18-wheeler, they're going to get smashed to smithereens, just like anybody else. If they catch cancer, they're going to have a hell of a fight on their hands, just like anybody else. Just like the celebrity that they trying to put in jail or give a break to. They lie just like everybody else. They have implicit biases just like everybody else. They have insecurities just like everybody else. They have bouts of depression just like everybody else. They cry, they experience pain and the loss of a loved one just like everybody else. Yeah, these judges and prosecutors and all these people that's in law enforcement stuff, they ain't walking through no buildings. They can't walk. They can't just start walking and walk right through the wall. They can't make themselves invisible, transparent. They can't do that. They regular people just like everybody else. If they blow out a kidney, they're going to need a transplant just like everybody else. And if they don't get it, they're going to die just like everybody else. My holy king, what up? Harley Cat. D. Dorsey, What it do? Sexy Trapper TV. Sexy Trapper TV. Sexy Trapper. Sexy Trapper TV. All right, all right, all right. All right, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Hey, however it go, fam, you know, hopefully everything work out like it's supposed to work out. That's all I got. I appreciate y'all joining the live, fam. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.